Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this bitmap, and you can see it's got a bounding box. It's all black. They want to get rid of the background. I'm a little bit confused on the size. They want it 10 and a half or 10 and 3/4 by 5 and a quarter. So I've made it that size, and I don't know if they want. I've already reduced this in size for the person I'm doing it for. Because I didn't know. When you reduce it in size, it helps Corel trace because it's going to have to do less work. And even with that you select it, you've got to have it selected or everything else on the page will go away. And we're going to use the crop tool, and we're going to crop out more of the black. That way it's even smaller for Corel to trace. It is less than 4 inches, so I set my nudge factor on 5. I am going to make a duplicate of that and move it over. I am going to take this one. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline Trace, Clip Art. This design is going to take a little bit of time, but by cropping out stuff, you're saving yourself a little bit of time. It's a lot of black for Corel to remove, I'm guessing. Don't really know how that works. And there's a way you can, change some things, but this one worked. So it's done, and I'm going to say okay. The new one has been selected, so I'm going to nudge it over twice. Now, it is a bitmap, and it is maybe fuzzy, but it looks pretty much like the original picture, with the exception of this is tan and this is white. So what we're going to do, we're going to take all this and we're going to take a rectangle and put it around there. And we're going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on any color. I'm going to use blue. This is going to take some time because it's got a lot of stuff in the way, but it's done. Then I'm going to nudge that over. Now I'm going to change my color just for the video. That doesn't really matter. And I'm going to select that, and you can see those two are grouped together. So I'm going to nudge them up, up, up. So now what I need to do is take all these and group them together, Control G. So when I'm nudging them, I'm using the arrow keys. I'm putting them right back where they were. Now I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to go to Intersect. And what that did, that gave me the better picture. You can see it's white instead of the tan, and everything looks realer. Now, there is a little bit of a problem right here, but this is pretty easily fixed. And I'm just going to show you first that there's no background. I'm going to take a rectangle, make it yellow, go up to Object, Order, Back a Page, and you can see that there's nothing in the way. But we have a little bit of fuzziness on this one item. So what we can do is select it, go up to Object and Control G or Control U, and ungroup it. And then just take your Shape tool and you're going to see some nodes. And at that time, we can bring these nodes in, and it's getting rid of that black. And you can get rid of some nodes. Just kind of watch what's happening. And then when we bring this node over and kind of bring this node down, see how I got rid of all that black? And get rid of all these nodes, maybe get rid of that node, and then take this node and use the handle. And you're going to take more time. You could actually, if you wanted that little part still in there, you could play with your node. I don't really know what's going on here, but that's fine. That might not be right, so we could take that away. And if you'll take those two nodes and select them and right click and turn them into a line, it made that. There's a little bit of rough on this top of this lid that I would fix. You could take all 4 of those nodes and try deleting them. You could take all 3 of those nodes and delete them. You could take this node and bring it back up. There's some roughness right here. Now, if you have X somewhere above, you can use a smoothing tool, set on like 0.1, make it pretty small, and you could click on it and smooth that out. And you'll have a lot better print. And I would do that just, you've got to select the item and just kind of go over the whole edge. Here's another one of those kind of like a bad spot. I don't know that I'd use the smoothing tool on that, but you could. The best way is the shape tool and just move this node in. You know, you could act like that wasn't even there. Turn your handle and just kind of go around your whole item. Now, she mentioned 10 3/4 by 5. I don't know if that's the size she wants for the final, but if you will group this together with a Control G and with your ratio unlocked right here, you can go 10.75, don't hit enter, and then put it here and go 5.25. And then when you hit enter, that item is going to be 10.75 by 5.25. And then she also said something about she wanted 2 images on top of each other. You know, just hit the plus key on your keyboard and just nudge that up. I don't know if that's what she's wanting. And you could also, at this time, if you wanted to, you could mirror them and have a different, since there's no text on there, you could actually have different worded, you know, different, little bit of different theme. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit, and thank you for watching.